Check these guys out. You think they're ready for some new tank mates? Well, they better be, because those juveniles growing out in that 75 for a couple of months, they're ready to join them. Let's go. So these are the lucky members that are going to be joining the 210 today. As you can see, they all got pretty good size on them. They're not all going to go over to the 210. Some of them I suspect are females. The females are going to stay. Some of them, like this tiny little white lips right here, he's still too small. He's not going to make it over there. And I'm actually going to keep all three of the white lips here together. For some reason, the white lips are growing really slow, slower than everyone else. So they're going to stay in the grow out. And I believe this is one of the 4 OB Taiwan reefs that I got. You can see this guy's got great color on him. Great growth. That's definitely a male. But the other 4, here's one of the other 4. You can see possibly female. Here's another one, possibly female. And the other one's over there somewhere. There's the 2 possible females. They don't have any color. Also, the other day, if you guys caught my Instagram post, my story, they were getting ready to mate. They were trying to mate. They were doing the dance, which to me means they're ready to go in the big boy. So my star sapphires, here's the big boy. He's definitely going in the 210. He's ready. I believe, here's the other one. I got 3 of those guys. I believe 2 out of the 3 are definitely males. Let me find the 3rd one for you. There's the 3rd one right there. You can see that one doesn't have as much color as the other 2. Maybe a female, not sure. But I definitely don't want to add any females into the 210. I'm going to vent her and just try to see if I can make sure. But I'm keeping all the females in the grow out. The Lawanda, of course, guys, is going to go into the 210. He's ready. Been with these little guys for a while, and he's starting to get a little aggressive with them. My Rhodeses, both of those look like they're male. Look at that beautiful color on them. That's the little guy. Here's the bigger guy. These Rhodeses have grown tremendously fast. They're the biggest out of all of them in this grow out tank. So step 1, guys, I'm going to pull these guys out of the tank, get them into a bucket. I'm going to do a quick vent just to make sure that the males are males and I'm not putting any females into my 210. And then we go from there. So I got my bucket. I got my bootleg little siphon hose thing. The first thing I'm going to do is put some tank water into the bucket so that when I take the guys out, they're going to go straight into the bucket. So I almost forgot my clown loaches, guys. I got 4 clown loaches, and I just realized unless I drain this water, those clown loaches love to hide in between the cracks of that background, and I'll never get them. So I'm going to pull out the big pump, get this tank drained. Here we go. So there's a total of 4 clown loaches in this tank, guys. Let me know when you spot all 4 of them came out from hiding in the cracks. I see 2 so far. There's 3. And I see the 4th one coming. Take a look right in that middle crack. Let me move the pump out the way. Check out the tail right there, guys. Check out the tail right in the crack. He's gonna try to get his way out of there. Let me turn this off. Did he drop, guys? I missed it. I see 3 in that corner and 4 over here. So we got all 4 clown roaches. That's my only way to get them out from hiding between the cracks in the rock. All right, guys, let's get them. Those two are white lip. Those three are white lips, so that's great. The three that I don't want. I want this guy still. That's a star sapphire that's not as blue as when we first started. Obviously, they're getting stressed out. Anybody else we can get? I see 3 white lips. Those are the 2 females. I believe they're female Obi Taiwan reefs over there. Here's my male Obi Taiwan reef hiding up behind the plant. And the 2 clown loaches still. Let's get those guys. Wow. That guy jumped right over my net. I wonder if you guys caught that. It's always stressful catching fish, guys. They don't like it, I don't like it. Four clown loaches. The last guy. Behind the cover over here. I think he knows I'm after him. He's going crazy over there. Much easier to catch fish when your water level's this low. Okay, let's take a look. I think I see the 3 white lips and I see 2 Obi Taiwan reefs, which means 1 is in the bucket. Okay guys, so I see the 1 Taiwan reef that I believe to be female. So I got my small net. I'm gonna try to grab that female out of this bucket, put her back into the tank. So I just vented her, guys, definitely a female. She went back into the tank. That's her right there. Doing fine. Okay guys, so here's everybody that's going into the 210. I'm going to vent them each one by one just to confirm that there are no females in here, which I don't think there are. Maybe 2 that I'm doubtful about, but I'm gonna vent them and make sure. If you need more information on how to vent your African cichlids, I've got a video on that. I'm gonna put a card right now up in the top corner. You can check that out. After I confirm these are all males, we're gonna go ahead and start draining the 210, and I'll give you some pointers on why I do that. So just in case, guys, for those of you that don't know, you never wanna add brand new fish to an established African cichlid tank, just 1 fish on its own. You always wanna add at least 3 to 5 fish at the same time. And one of the methods that I use is to do an 80% water change before adding those new fish. That way, while everyone is concerned about the water change and they're trying to figure out what's going on, they're not too focused on those new fish. That gives them a little bit of time to find some hiding spots, get away from everybody, and they can settle in a little bit better that way. So let's go ahead and start draining the tank. So we got the tank down to about 80%. We're gonna go ahead and start adding the new guys in bunches. Take a look at how it goes. I got all 4 clown loaches in one shot. Check it out. And the 2 rhodesies. 2 rhodesies, 4 clown loaches just added. Nobody's really minded them too much. That's good to go. 4 more guys coming up. Nothing crazy happening. All is well. Here's my OB Taiwan reef. He went straight for a hole in the rocks. And I saved the best guy for last. Check him out, guys. The Lawanda, check out how blue he is, guys. welcome home. So now that I got everybody in there, I'm gonna cut the lights, I'm gonna refill the tank, I'm gonna give them a little bit of time to settle in, and we'll check in on them in just a second. Now you guys know I always like to cover the basics in my videos, so before adding water to this tank, you gotta dechlorinate your tap water. I'm always gonna go with Prime, or I'm gonna go with Safe. They both do the same thing. This one is liquid form, this one is powder form. I'm gonna go with powder form right now. 1/4 teaspoon will dechlorinate up to 300 gallons, so that's all we need. I also add in my cichlid trace during every water change. This has trace elements that is very beneficial for the fish. I like to make sure my fish got what they need, so here we go. This is a 20 milliliter cup which treats 80 gallons of trace, so I go 80, 80, 80, good to go. One other thing that I would definitely be adding right now, because as you can see the fish are stressed because of this big water change, and there's new guys in there that they've never seen before, is either Chem Stress Guard or API Stress Coat. Both of them will help and alleviate some of their stress and just get them to calm down a little bit. Unfortunately, I ran out of it right now, so I'm just gonna fill this tank up and get things back to copacetic. After the tank fills up about 80%, then I always add my cichlid lake salt. And always remember that you only add salt to the amount of water that was removed and replaced, not to the entire volume of your tank. One more tactic that I like to use, guys, while the tank is filling up is drop in a little bit of food. Nothing distracts the fish more than some food. So I'm noticing that the clown loaches look really scared. They're a lot smaller than I thought they were. They look much bigger in the grow out. Now that they're in here with the big guys, they look really small. But if they're able to find a couple of the hiding spots that are in here, like in between those rocks over there where that little green tree is at, if they find that and they get in there, they'll be fine. Now, I saved the most important thing for last. Every time you add new fish to your tank, it's very important to add a product like Stability. Especially when you're adding 10, 11 fish like I just did to the 210. Stability is going to boost your bacteria that's currently in your tank. The bacteria currently in your tank is going to handle the bioload of your current stock. By adding new fish, you're going to increase that bioload and your bacteria cannot handle it. You're either going to get an ammonia spike, you're going to crash your cycle, or if you crash your cycle, you're going to get a bacterial bloom, and you don't want any of that. So by adding Stability, you're going to give that bacteria a kick and a boost. You're going to add more bacteria to the tank, which is going to be able to handle the increase in the bioload. Again, 3 cups of my 20 milliliter dosing cup here should do just right. At this point, now that the water is almost full to the top of the tank, I'm going to go ahead and add my cichlid lake salt. Now, the directions do say that you want to dissolve this in a separate bucket and make sure that it's mixed well and dissolved well. But after a long time of doing that, I just started throwing it in the back corner of the tank. After a few hours, it dissolves itself, no problem. If you can see the chunks of rock back there, of salt, yeah, it doesn't look that good for the first hour or so, but after that, it'll dissolve, it'll disappear, and it's all no problem. Check out that OB Lawanda's color now that he's much less stressed. Got all his color back, along with everybody else. There's everybody doing fine, all hanging out, doing well with each other. I added 10 fish to the 210. That makes it a total of 48 fish. I'm just gonna call it 50. The only guys I'm concerned about the most are those clown loaches, but so far so good. It looks like the initial curiosity is over and now everyone is kind of chill mode. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and got some useful tips out of it. Now make sure to watch one of these other 2 videos that YouTube and I think that you'll enjoy as well. See you on the next one.